So I bought myself a couple of new tanks from QUBIQ, which is an online shop that sell QUBIQ, which these are QUBIQs. This is QUBIQ white. It's just got a sort of a white filter and things like that. But they're nice little cube tanks. And in it I've got my shrimp, so there's cherry shrimp and there are ammo shrimp, and there's also guppies and platies and mollies, babies and adults, and they now live in this one. Oh, and there's red ram's horn snails as well. There's baby fish there, look. And I'm very pleased with it, so thank you QUBIQ. I can't speak, I can't say it. I also bought this one, so that one that I just showed you was a 30 litre and this one's a 60 litre. It is in my window, but I'm not that worried because I've got this spare male bristlenose and citrus, and I've got a whole load of my breeding fish. These are the longfin rosy barbs and their babies. So there's probably about 25 or 30 rosy barbs, longfin rosy barbs in here, including the babies, the youngsters, and they're doing really well. This is the 60 litre, and this one's got a light on it as well. I'm just going to lift it and show you. So there we go, it's got the light, blind you with it. It's got the light on it, it comes with it. It's got a top on it to stop the fish from jumping. I've actually, although it's got a little filter that's built in the corner, it's supposed to have room enough for a heater. I couldn't fit the heater in it, so I've put the heater down the side for now. And although, like I say, it has got a filter in it, I've got a little air sponge. The air pump runs the sponge filter, and it draws the water through the sponge. And I just wanted a bit more clarity of the tank because it's got a sand bottom. I got my sand from the Bursards Merchants, not from a fish shop, and then I rinsed it really well, but it was a little cloudy this morning, I wasn't keen on it, so I put a sponge filter in as well. So this is my 60 litre QUBIQ tank from QUBIQ on eBay. I'm not sponsored by anyone, I just think when you get a nice when you get stuff from somewhere and it turns out nice, you know, it's good to mention these people. So like I say, I mean, if they wanted to send me a tank, that'd be fantastic, but I can't ever see that happening. Anyway, this is my 60 litre QUBIQ tank, and this is my 30 litre QUBIQ tank. And again, I couldn't fit the heater into the actual corner filter. This one didn't come with a light, I didn't ask for a light, and because I'd already got a light anyway, which is above. And again, I've got a little heater in the corner there, which runs this one. There's an air stone in this. The other one's got a air sponge filter. I've got a huge tub of snails because at some point I'd like to get some either dwarf puffer fish or Amazon puffer fish. This is my tank of swordtails, adults and males, females and babies. There's a couple of platies in here as well, very large ones. This is my fish tank of a plastic tub of baby fish, platies, mollies, guppies and swordtails. And this down here is my crab paludarium that I recently rebuilt and made, and it's got lots of crabs out. You can see there's one there, there's a couple down there, there's loads out, there's another little tiny one right in front you can hardly see because he matches in there. There's one on top of the filter. They're supposed to be, when you read the literature, they're supposed to be nocturnal, but that's not quite true. They're diurnal and nocturnal. They tend to spend more time at night in the water and more time just wandering about in the daytime, picking off the fish food that I feed them. And these are all my fish tanks, or they're not all my fish tanks. These are the majority of my breeding setup of fish tanks and snails, crab paludarium, and across my main fish tank, which I've taken some of the breeding barbs out. Don't look like it because it looks like I've still got millions. But yeah, some of them are in the 60 litre tank and some of them are in here. Just brought the numbers down a little bit. I've still got bristlenose catfish eating courgette down here. That's the female and the male. If I can catch the male, he's actually looking after youngsters again, but when he comes out the next time I'm going to catch him perhaps put him in the 60 litre along with the female, perhaps take that other male out and put him back in here, and then get the other male, a female to go with him, so that I've got a pair. You can see there's a couple of QUBINCis. I think it's a male and a female. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm interested to see whether it is. And they've gone this one off somewhere. But if there is a pair in there, that'd be quite nice as well. But all the fish are doing really well in this tank.